What is up, everybody? Back today with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile. Today I will be profiling my raidraptors. This is with all the new support. I don't have Heal Eagle, so this is a deck without Heal Eagle. And I don't have 3 Smorg either, so this is a deck with only 2 Smorg. No Heal Eagle. Very consistent. My win rate at my locals was I had 1 loss against a Snake Eyes player because first round I won, I went first. Second round he went first, I couldn't play through anything he had, and I couldn't summon anything either. And last hand I went first but bricked. So I've only experienced 1 brick, but yeah, it was a loss against the Snake Eyes. I just wasn't smart about how I faced the Snake Eyes. Probably should have let him go first, then try to break his board and OTK him. Not what I did though. Mistake, but I know that for the next time I play a Snake Eyes player, this will be interviewing main deck, extra deck, and side deck that I have. And then before I dropped, I had 3 wins. When I was dropping, I was about to get my 4th win because my opponent was not. My opponent is a dear friend of mine named Dakota, who wasn't expecting the deck to be as good as it was, so I don't think he had much to counter the deck. And so, yeah. And then I was facing, my last round opponent would have been another one of my friends who dropped. So I would have ended with, out of the 5 rounds, 1 win. 1 win. So I just counted as 3, but it was 1 loss, 4 wins, because Dakota wasn't prepped, which is a solid 2nd, 3rd, maybe 4th place. Anyways, let's hop into the profile. Starting with the main deck and my combo starters. First, 3 Tribute Lanius, best combo starter in the whole deck. Still one of my favorite combo starters. We love him. He does amazing things to this deck. 3 Bloom Vulture. Note, this deck was personally created by me. I custom made this deck and added any card I wanted. I watched a few combo videos to see just of what the new cards could do, but the deck, how it runs, purely based off of my tastes. 3 Bloom Vulture, great 1-card combo starter. Love it. Or it's technically 2 because you also need another raidraptor, but it is a combo starter. Tribute Lanius is 1-card combo. Bloom Vulture, technically 2-card combo starter, but he's specials. And so if your opponent destroys both of those monsters on the field somehow on your turn, when him and him hit the grave, it's fine. Or him and whatever else you summon hit the grave, just summon it back. Next combo starter is our Noir Lanius. Because we don't have Heal Eagle, Noir Lanius can do some crazy cool starting of combos in this deck. Just because we don't have Heal Eagle, target himself search for the one that we run, instead of having to search for Heal Eagle. I think Heal Eagle is the more optimal route, though. Yeah, I'm counting this card as a combo starter because you can start combos, and it's Vanishing Lanius. We run Vanishing because this is not pure Raptors. That's why I want Heal, because then we can stop running Vanishing, start running one of the best extenders, Fuzzy. We love Fuzzy. Great extender for the deck. You can discard a Fuzzy to search a Fuzzy, but you have to find some other way to hit it. Send it to the grave, because when Fuzzy hits grave, Fuzzy adds Fuzzy. Fuzzy, great card for the deck. Yeah. Next, I'm also counting this as a combo starter. and it's my Foolish Burial, because you send a card and you search things. Yeah. Yeah, really fun. Next, we are going into extenders. That is all of our combo starters. Note, 2 extenders do work for combo starting. I've had a lot of times where I use different cards to extend combo extenders to start my combos, and I just found more routes to this way. But first is one of our best extenders in this whole deck, Strangulanius. Love him. One of the best extenders in the whole deck. I'd have to say Strangulanius is second best. He has a res effect and a special from hand effect, locking you into dark. But again, one of the second best cards, I think, out of the whole deck. The best extender out of the whole deck is obviously going to be the Raider's Wing. Literally, he protects your monsters from being targeted. Protects them from being targeted. You can detach him into your from him to special him from grave. Best extender for the whole deck. Love him. Next, 2 Smorg, Bird of Perfection. I only have 2. 2 served me fine. When I needed to summon him, I summoned him. Next extender is our one of Mimicry only really because you can banish him from grave to search a card. There's a spell card we searched. It's just a great extender for the deck. Yeah. You can also banish Mimicry to search for, like, I don't know, Painlanius, Painlanius, Strangle, a card that can continue your combos. That's the only reason vanishing. Not vanishing. It's the only reason tribute's a 1-card combo starter, because you can search for something that can then special summon itself. Yeah. The only 2 cards that, if you see them both in hand, these are the only 2 things you want to start a combo with that can't start a combo, is Pain and Smorg. But yeah, those are really the only 2 things that can't start a combo. Because Smorg is on the raidraptor card. The unlikelihood of you seeing only those 2 in hand and nothing else to help you with your combos in any way, shape, or form, very unlikely, but yeah. Next extender for the deck, another really good one. Still very underrated, Slinging Lanus. Love this extender. Good extender for the deck. Does so much for the deck. Just searching him off of our Force tricks. The last extender for the deck is our Roost, Raidraptor Roost, the new card. It can search for the trap card. We just use it to search for the trap card. I count it as an extender though, because you can shuffle Raidraptor cards that are banished or in your graveyard. So that makes it really good, and then you get to draw a card. So if you did end up having, let's say, you had Roost, Pain, and Smorg, you could use a Smorg and the Pain. Link off. No, it has to be right after monsters. So that wouldn't work. I don't know what you would do in that scenario. I just hope you don't end up there. Yeah. Next is, we're going to get into the hand trap section. I run 15 hand traps. You can replace these out for any hand traps you want to play. 3 Ash, 3 Draw. Self-explanatory for the format. If you Ash somebody and draw somebody, who are they in for a surprise? Back in the day, that used to be like the best combo breaking ever. It's okay now. 3 Veiler, Effect Veiler. It's Effect Veiler. It negates effects. Yeah. 3 Naboo, the Primal Being. It's the Rock. You summon a big token. Cool. It is somewhat hard for... Okay, I should say it's kind of hard for you to get around the token. It doesn't matter. If you can blow up your opponent's board, get them a big token, Your Xyz monsters will do the rest as long as they don't hit background. And no material. And this is a card I found out from a friend or from somebody at the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. He traded it to me saying it's somewhat good against Snake Eyes. I don't recommend you get it. Like, it's not, I don't think, worth buying unless if you have the budget for it. You could just as easily replace this with what's that one trap? Imperm. You could easily replace this with Imperm, and I could see just as effective, or other cards. Yeah. Now that we've covered hand traps, we're gonna move on to ranked magics. And the first thing I want to talk about is skip force. Necessary, mandatory. Next is rank at magic raptors force. Also mandatory. Great for getting up to rank 13. Phantom Knight, rank at magic force. Necessary if you want to be able to summon rank 13 on your opponent's turn and yours, because we don't have heal equal. It was the easy way. This is also why Raidraptor Roost is a mandatory card in this deck. He's mandatory for that reason. Because you need to see. You need to banish a lot. And then you can shuffle things back. So, yeah. The last for it is our Zexal Construction. I only play one of it. First off, because I only had one. Second off, because there's no use in playing more. This is already a 46 card deck. I did not want to, or 45 card deck. I did not want to make it any bigger. Yes, I did experiment with Raid Raptor Nest. That card is just out of date now. It's not out of date. You can still play it, but it's not best. There is this version. I played through Ash. I played through quite a bit of Ash. Droll. There were a lot of players who negated like everything that I was doing. I played through it. It was fine. Yeah. If branded summon's a thing, makes you have to pay life points for every effect, might be SOL. But other than that, deal with actually anything. Even facing branded, just side in some monster destruction and you're good. Yeah. Yeah, that's it for the ranked magics. Yeah. Because, yeah. And then lastly is the one trap. Raidraptor Glorious Bright. It did come up. I did use it. Both effects did come up. Gate effect is really fun. The banishing to add effect really does help. That is it for the main deck. We're going to move on to the extra deck now. First is our mandatory 3 of Force Strikes. I went through all 3 all day in every combo. Play 3. Raiders Knight. 2 of him. Only 1 ever came up. I just played the 2 just in case. 1 of Brave Strix. It's Brave Strix. So, yeah, one of the best cards. It's the way you can go for this summon being your 3rd, this summon being your 4th. This will search out a rank at magic to make then this your 5th summon, Arsenal Falcon. You only play 1 of them. Please, people. I don't need to see 2 Raiders Knight. I don't need to be seeing 2 Raiders Knight, 2 Brave Strix, 2 Arsenal Falcon. I met a player at one of the tournaments who he was trying to play like 3 Raiders Knight, 3 Brave Strix, and 3 Arsenal. And he knew I was the Raidraptor player there, and he's like, yo, look at this deck. It's so consistent. And even when my opponents destroy my board, I just recreate it. Because all he dedicated base to was 3 Force Strix, 3 Raiders Knight, 3 Brave Strix, and Arsenal Falcon. Now, if you do the math, that's 12 cards. He had 2 Y Strix. And then 1 Rising Rebellion Falcon. He dedicated too much space to it. So he's like, so consistent. Like, I'm having so much fun with it. I'm like, cool, it's good that you're having fun with it. He said, I'm modifying the deck a little bit right now. to make there one less of Raiders Knight, Brave Strix, and Arsenal Falcon. So then I can play my Rising Rebellions. He asked me to look at his deck listing and fix it for him. First thing I did was removed the copies of Brave Strix and Arsenal. You need one of each of these. Unless if people at your locals are consistently getting rid of your extra deck, don't play multiple of those. I'm never going to play multiple of those. There are other things you can do. So please, people. Anyways, next, Ulti Falcon. Again, this is most of the time going to be your 5th summon, right? So if they nib you here, you still get him out. And if they don't nib you here, they're waiting till the end of your turn. Ultimate Falcon, detach a material from Ultimate Falcon. Guess what? Better activate Naboo now. Which, side note, he can't tribute Ultimate Falcon, so Naboo's kind of pointless at that point. Because your opponent won't be able to activate effects for the rest of the turn, so hand traps, bye-bye. That's why as soon as you get Ultimate Falcon out, you just detach the arsenal off instantly, because you don't need him. You just need him in graveyard. Next is our 2 Rising Rebellion. It's Rising Rebellion. It's a very fun card. We love Rising Rebellion. One for your turn. You do run 2 of these. One for your turn, one for your opponent's turn. I mean, I don't see the point in running 3 of these. The only card I want to run 3 of is my 4 Strix, because, hey, guess what? 4 Strix isn't a hard, like, once per turn on his effect. It's once per copy. So if I summon all 3 4 Strix, I can activate 3 different times. Came up all day. They're very fun. Players were getting very annoyed because I just had so much follow-up to anything they did. White Strix, one of him. Originally, this is another card I would play 2 of if I had Heal Eagle, but I don't. And this build plays without Heal Eagle, so yeah, White Strix. Look at this shiny guy, but it's Phantom Knights of Bardiche. This is to search the Phantom Knights rank up magic spell by, guess what, getting rid of Raider's Wing. You never have to search Raider's Wing in any of your combos, unless if you desperately need him as follow-up. Other than that, you should not ever have to search Raider's Wing. Moving on to just other cards. Satellite Cannon Falcon. He's there, like, in case, as a, like, in case type of thing. Like, your opponent gets rid of your rank 5 type of deal. You know, if your opponent gets bleached, your opponent would have to get rid of your rank 5, because 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which, yeah, really, that's the only way to kill that, because the best way to kill it, because if they get rid of a rank 4, okay, cool, I'll use my 7 and my 5. But so if they do get rid of the rank 5 in your grave that you'll need. Satellite Cannon Falcon, hello. And he can destroy back row, so he's great back row removal. I face a back row deck, so yeah, it is what it is. And then, fun little tech, in case your opponent sides in something that lets them say, no more XCs. IP, you spam out so many monsters and you only lock yourself in the dark cell. Yeah, it's IP. What do you expect? With 2 other monsters to create Borreload Savage Dragon. I don't have Borreload Savage Dragon. Note, you do lock yourself into dark. Yeah, you heard me. You lock yourself into dark. With your Strangolanius, he locks you into dark. Be very cautious of that when choosing a card to link IP off into. I would recommend Borreload Savage Dragon, because if they say no more XCs, I can say, okay, IP, have 2 monsters sitting there. Summon 4. Link IP. Pass. Cool. Boar load. Flip everything face down. And I'm a 3k beat stick. Yep, and so it helps you just buy another turn. Currently, I put my Apo in there, but I'm going to change that out for Barload, Savage Dragon, or any Dark Link for monster that I can that's good. Because again, you want Dark. We're going to move on to my side deck now, which 1 DD Crow. It's DD Crow. It says bye-bye, banishes things. Lightning Storm, back row, and front row removal. Dual purpose. I hate trap decks. Feather Duster. I hate trap decks. Called by. I hate hand traps. Change of Heart. I hate monsters that I can't negate. I hate monsters that I can't destroy. So I will steal them instead. Book of Eclipse. Flip everything on your side face down. Haha, I have 3 towers, so it doesn't matter for me. Book of Moon. Haha, I get to target one face up monster on the field. Switch him to face down. Haha. That's targeting flip. Mutually fair destruction. Cool, mirror match. Cool. So I'll just add this combo extender. Set 1 card face down. And oh cool, now you can't activate that card. Evenly. Oh cool, so you think you have a solid board? Evenly. Said goodbye to your monsters. Royal Decree. I hate trap decks. This is what this is. I hate trap decks and floodgates. So you just set Royal Decree, do your combo. Note Glorious Bright won't work, so you can side out Glorious Bright. You have to keep roosting though, no matter what, because you will be needing to recycle things. So on their turn, flip Royal Decree against like Labyrinth. Guess what he says? Negate all other trap effects on the field. GG. Yeah. A lot of this is just trap hate or non-targeting removal. So like evenly. We love evenly. It's evenly. A lot of people play it. It's also one of the few things that can out your towers. So don't be surprised if you win the first one, they win the second one, or you win the first one, so they choose to go for a second one, and then they win the second one, and so then you choose to go first on that third match, and they side in evenly. It's one of the few things that can out your towers in Raidraptor, especially when you put cards, very specific cards, onto all your little guys. It makes it so crazy. Hope you enjoyed this deck profile. Again, so consistent. I've been loving its consistency. The combo should be self-explanatory. It's the basic combo of, cool, I'm going to get to summon my rank 13 monster on my opponent's turn combo. But you're using the rank at magics you have, all 3 of them, and banishing 9 from your graveyard to target your 4 strikes. Rather than just targeting 3 Xyz monsters, putting them on top. That last 4 strikes effect, you can use it or not, it's up to you. If you don't, 4 strikes has 2 different materials. Your opponent will be taking a lot of burn damage. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed the playmat. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.